While there are some amazing neighborhoods in Fort Collins, Colorado, the Landings, the Shores, Southridge Greens, the Ponds, Clarendon Hills, and we have discussed some of those neighborhoods in previous top of neighborhoods in Fort Collins, Colorado. This year, 2023, we are going to discuss the top 5 neighborhoods, and things that we look at are walkability, transit, elementary, middle, high school, home appreciation, desirability of the neighborhood, and try to come up with some relatively objective analysis of the top 5 neighborhoods in Fort Collins, Colorado. What's up, everybody? My name is Patrick Soukup with Soukup Real Estate Services, and if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing if you are looking to learn everything there is to know about Fort Collins, Colorado, and Northern Colorado: eating, sleeping, playing, working, living in, and best neighborhoods. Now, without any further delay, let's jump into today's video in no specific order, the top 5 neighborhoods in Fort Collins, Colorado. Let's go. Growing up in this neighborhood, my grandparents built this house in the late 1960s. Indian Hills, one of the top neighborhoods in Fort Collins. While this neighborhood does not necessarily have an HOA, all of the houses are very well maintained, green spaces are very well taken care of, and the pride of ownership is clear. Ranch style homes, some split level, a little bit of 2-story here and there, but these houses can range anywhere really from 1,500 to 3,500 square feet on the large side, and houses you're really not going to find anything less than about $750,000. An extremely desirable neighborhood. Schools in this area are going to be Lesher Middle School, Fort Collins High School, Laurel Elementary, and you're also really close to Ridgeview Classical School, so if you are looking for a publicly chartered school, that is an option for you. But pretty much 5 to 7 minutes from downtown Fort Collins, you're close to the hospital. This used to be kind of Professor Row in Indian Hills. You're very centrally located. Indian Hills is just one of those traditionally Bob Everett developed neighborhoods similar to Parkwood. You're actually right across the street from Parkwood. Big lot sizes, very well maintained homes, no HOAs. That is why Indian Hills comes in one of the best neighborhoods in Fort Collins, Colorado.
We are in Southeast Fort Collins at one of my favorite neighborhoods, Kechter Farm. This neighborhood built out in 2019, 2020 by the Toll Brothers, did a phenomenal job creating an atmosphere with walking trails, large sidewalks, resort style clubhouse that is all actually paid for by your HOA. That is not astronomical. It's about $400 a quarter for your HOA here in this community. These homes that were built out, you can get all the way from the small end on 2,800 square feet going up to these custom homes at 5,000 square feet. The median price point is going to be about $715,000 with those custom homes ranging all the way up to the $1.5–2 million price point. This neighborhood does feed into Bacon Elementary, Preston Middle School, and Fossil Ridge High School with the option of applying to a choice school of Kennard Core Knowledge that is located right here in this community. Things to do around this neighborhood is going to be the Harmony Corridor with eateries, DC Oaks. We have access to Costco, one of my favorite stores. I-25, we can go up and down the Front Range to get to Loveland, Windsor, Denver, up to Wellington, Cheyenne for anything that we need, just minutes away. They have access to getting to bike paths that are all one for Loveland, Windsor, Fort Collins area from this neighborhood without getting on to main roads. Kechter Farm, a top appreciating neighborhood and a top ranked neighborhood here at Fort Collins on the southeast side.
When you think Fort Collins, Colorado, you think Old Town Square. You think downtown Fort Collins. Disneyland having some of its inspiration brought from the buildings of Old Town Square. But here we are in one of the top neighborhoods in Fort Collins, Loomis. Now, subdivisions and neighborhoods in downtown Fort Collins are a little difficult. You've got Scott Sherwood, you've got Loomis, Old Town East, Old Town West. They kind of blend together. but we are focusing on Loomis, which is going to be between College and Shields, Mulberry and Mountain. Houses here are going to be built anywhere really between 1880 to 1920. You could have small bungalows, 800 square feet to 2-story renovated buildings, 2,500 to 3,000 square feet. Lots are going to be very unique as well. That's one thing that people, when they come in Old Town and downtown Fort Collins, they're looking for. Character, unique, culture. You have walkability, transit, public transportation. From here, the trolley taking you to City Park, Lincoln Center. You've got the walkability down into Old Town Square, restaurants, eatery, retail, anything that you really want. Elementary school here is going to be Dunn Elementary, Lincoln Middle School, and Poudre High School. You are on the north side of town, but again, public transportation, walkability, bikeability, living with one car is one of the big drivers of this top neighborhood in Fort Collins. Definitely something that people desire is living in downtown Fort Collins, so have a look. There's no real price point here that's specific because you could have anywhere between a $500,000 bungalow to a $2.2 million renovated 2,000 square foot house. But have a look downtown Fort Collins and specifically Loomis subdivision. Here we are in one of the furthest southeast neighborhoods in Fort Collins, one of our best neighborhoods and also most appreciating neighborhoods, McClellan's Creek. This is a very small subdivision, again on the southeast side of Fort Collins, just south of Harmony, east of Ziegler Road. Schools here are going to be Zach Elementary, Preston Middle School, Fossil Ridge High School. There's only going to be about 3 to 5 homes a year that turn over here, so not many homes that turn over. But there's good walking paths, little parks, sitting area, but also what you're going to expect here is homes really 8,000 or 800,000 and above, homes 3,000 square feet and up, pretty much 2-story homes with a basement, smaller lots, but you're really close to Twin Silo Parks, the Harmony Corridor that's really getting built out, DC Oaks, Crispin Greens, lots of good restaurants and retail that are coming along that way. Front Range Village is just nearby. Not too many bike trails necessarily here. But again, you're on the southeast side of Fort Collins, so if you're commuting down to Denver, DIA, this is a great neighborhood to look at. Very close to Zach Elementary, so if you've got a kiddo that's going to be walking there, there's no busy roads that you got to cross. But if you're looking at one of the best neighborhoods in Fort Collins, most appreciating, check out McClellan's Creek. Here we are in one of the most desirable neighborhoods in Fort Collins, Colorado, Parkwood. Developed by one of the old founders of Fort Collins, Bob Everett, this is one of 2 neighborhoods in the middle of town that really just speaks to all of Fort Collins. It's traditional Fort Collins. Homes here could be anywhere between $550,000 to $600,000 in Parkwood East, all the way really up to 1.5 and above in Parkwood West. Now, as you kind of can see here, lots of green space, open, mature landscaping. Homes could be anywhere between 1,500 to 3,500 square feet. Built in the 70s and 80s, neighborhood schools are going to be Riffenburg, Lesher, and Fort Collins High School. You're right near the Power Trail and Spring Creek Trail, as well as being right next to Adora Park and Epic, Adora Pool and Ice Center. Parkwood is absolutely one of the most desirable neighborhoods in Fort Collins, and that's why this year comes in one of our top neighborhoods in Fort Collins. Whoa, those are some amazing neighborhoods in Fort Collins, Colorado. Again, great schools, good walkability, transit, home appreciation. Those neighborhoods top us out this year in 2023. Again, there are some amazing neighborhoods throughout Fort Collins, but we had some southeast neighborhoods, McClellan's Creek, Kechter Farm, Midtown, Parkwood, Indian Hills, as well as our Old Faithful Old Town Fort Collins. Now, these houses and these neighborhoods are really desired locations and areas, so if you're considering moving, definitely please reach out, feel free to talk to us, and we can talk to you about what it might look like to buy in one of these neighborhoods. Now, if you want more information or a deeper dive into other neighborhoods, our relocation guide describes over 100 neighborhoods in Fort Collins, Colorado. Some of their biking, transit, home appreciation, median values, things of that nature that you can take into consideration. Appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, guys, take care.